Is this the end of an era? The Russian Secret Service allegedly pinpoints Putin presidential replacement. Russian President Vladimir Putin's time as this country's leader may be approaching its limits, with reports suggesting that the Russian Secret Service has already identified a potential successor to the presidency. According to an expert, the Russian despot is having difficulty holding on to power, and it's believed the Federal Security Service, the FSB, already has lined up his successor, according to Daily Star reports. The intention to oust Putin comes at the same time as recent reports of the Russian leader's alleged involvement in the fatal private jet crash that claimed the life of Wagner group leader Yevgeny Prigozhin and 10 others last week. Putin blasted Western leaders that claimed he was involved in the death of his former friend, even as allegedly he struggles to hold on to his office. Dr. Yuri Felshtinsky told Star that the coup attempt against Prigozhin led back in June was the beginning of the end for Putin. Felshtinsky believes the FSB was actively looking to replace Putin with the entire process, quote-unquote, of future elections in their hands. He said the FSB controls and rules Russia. The entire process of the Russian presidential election and the election computer, which calculates the votes, is by law controlled by FSB. I didn't even know that, but that's what they say. And in 2021, Russia passed a law allowing remote voting. It might be good in most countries, but not for Russia, he said. And because of this, Felshtinsky believes that FSB could decide who becomes president at the next election, which is slated to take place in March of 2024. Felshtinsky thinks that FSB involvement will lead to a situation where the FSB will have the ability to add votes of the people who did not come to vote in order to choose their favorite candidate. My point is that it will be the FSB who choose the next president of Russia. It's still unknown how that election will go, but Felshtinsky speculates something could be afoot should the role of prime minister change to somebody else, which is what happened in 1991 when Putin replaced Boris Yeltsin. Felshtinsky said, if we see suddenly that the prime minister is changed to somebody else, let's say Nikolai Patrushev, the secretary of the Security Council of Russia, this will be an indication that they're making Patrushev the president. And this is on Front Page Detective. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. This is by Todd Bedsold. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.